everybody, it's Sharon here. Welcome back to my channel for those who are returning, and welcome to any new subscribers that may be visiting for the first time. So I don't know if I mentioned in a previous video or not, but I was thinking about doing an altered book with a Christmas theme. Now I've been watching Gail Augustinelli and she has done one and she is currently doing a second one. And I was totally inspired after the first and decided I wanted to have a play. And I did actually make a start. So I found a book and I started to prep that book, and I was actually about to start my first page and I couldn't decide whether or not to video. And I think that was about the time Gail started her second book, and I was like, maybe I won't video because Gail's doing another one and I don't want to upset her, or, you know, a little bit of YouTube etiquette, I don't know. Anyway, I happened to say something in passing in a comment on one of her videos and she was like, go for it. So bless your heart, Gail. I'm actually looking, before I turn the camera on, I didn't actually look to see where the book is that I started to prep. Okay, so it's actually a world book encyclopedia, and it's quite large, so it's 10 inches, or if you'd like centimeters, it's 25.5 centimeters by almost 7.5 inches. So it's about 6/16 or 18, I'd say 18.75, 18.8 centimeters roughly. And I did start taking book pages out. My ruler won't go back in now. I did start taking book pages out and altering it. I've even inked a couple of pages, I think. So I got, like I said, I was totally inspired and I was at the ready, and I've got a top loading pocket here. Now these are going to be very big pockets. So, and then a side loading pocket here. I think that may be as far as I got. And I have taken out 10 pages in between each. So in here I've taken out 10 pages, and then in this one here I've taken out 10 pages. So I had those inked and ready to go. And so yes, I thought I'd share that with you. I don't know how much of this I will actually video, but we'll see, we'll see. I've been busy still working on my Wonderland journal, and Christmas is going to, well, it's snuck up on me already, and then it's going to scooch right past, I feel, because I have no control over it, basically. So I was like, I'd really love to do a Christmas journal. I will share with you, actually. When I first started making journals, I decided I wasn't going to do Christmas journals. I don't know why. I think because I love the vintage, and a lot of the papers, my printer's talking to me over here. I was like, what is that sound? I don't know. I just felt like it didn't steer towards the vintage. So, and I didn't really see a lot of Christmassy things that had a vintage flair about them to start with. I actually have some scrapbooking paper that is very not vintage. And so I just decided that it wasn't going to be my thing. So I don't have any stamps. I think I showed in a previous video that I haven't actually uploaded yet. I had to go, and I didn't have to, but I decided to go and get some Christmas fabrics. And yeah, so this is sort of stepping out of my comfort zone because, like I said, it wasn't going to be something I did. But anyway, so I'm lucky enough to have some paper sets here. So this is the first one from AntiquePaperie, and it's called Santa Claus Junk Journal Paper Set. And I have quite a few paper sets that I can use. So I don't think I've actually made an announcement on my YouTube channel, but I have actually joined the AntiquePaperie design team, and I feel so lucky and excited, and it happened a little while ago, and I really don't know if I'm meant to be sharing with you all, but I don't feel it's right to show you. So I have quite a beautiful selection of Christmas papers here from AntiquePaperie, and I just don't feel it's right showing you without letting you know that I feel very privileged to be able to use them. So with that being said, we'll go back to the beginning. So this set here is called Santa Claus Junk Journal Paper Set. And I would truly love to thank Sherry for trusting me with her beautiful artworks and designs and allowing me the joy of designing with her creative sets of papers and sharing with you all. It's something I've been doing for quite some time now, and to feel like I'm an official spokesperson, I guess, is it really is a joy, and I'm super excited about it. So anyway, I hope I'm okay sharing with you all. Like I said, I kind of don't feel like I should share the papers without letting you know that. So anyway, so Santa Claus Junk Journal Paper Set, and this is the first kit I have to play with. And I've been a fan of AntiquePaperie from the very moment I first saw their papers. I believe I actually was introduced by Gail Augustinelli. She was doing a journal using their papers, and I think I actually jumped off that video and straight over to the Etsy shop and started looking at their papers straight away. Like I was that keen. So this one here is a holiday freebie, and I think I picked it up through their Facebook page. So if you haven't yet liked their Facebook page, go and check them out. AntiquePaperie, I think it's AntiquePaperie Co. I'll have to check that. I should have checked that before I hopped on. But every now and then they do have beautiful giveaways, and seriously, I've actually printed the same sheet twice. So once is borderless and once has a border. All of Sherry's papers are absolutely stunning, and I'm so grateful to have so many beautiful choices. And like I said, I wasn't planning on doing Christmas when I first started doing journals, so you never know what's around the corner. This one is called Merry Holiday. So it's a set of 3, I think, from memory. So fun. So this one is called Holiday Homestead 1 from AntiquePaperie. So there's this beautiful background paper. Something I really love about these papers is that, oh, I've actually done that double-sided. I've been playing with my printer, guys. So some of these I think are double ups. Perhaps they all are. I don't know. I don't even know what I've done. I've been sitting on these for a little while because I couldn't decide what I wanted to do. obviously sharing with you all is a road of discovery for myself as well, because I've forgotten what I've done. So these are part of the AntiquePaperie Holiday Homestead kit as well. And there's lots of these little circles. I've actually punched them out already. I did start to fussy cut these and then decided that I probably should share the papers with you before I start creating with them. So, and there's also some tags here that I fussy cut as well. I believe they're all the same, these little tags. Yes, they are. So I have those at the ready. Once I've shared these with you all, I'll be able to hop in and get busy and fussy cut them. Okay, so in true me fashion, I was editing this video and realized that from here on the video was out of focus. After I showed you the close-ups of those items from this kit, I forgot to readjust the focus, so I'm re-videoing this. I do apologize to Sherry from AntiquePaperie. This isn't how I wanted this video to go, but in true me fashion, keeping it real, guys, keeping it real. So let's go through these kits because they are beautiful. So this is an envelope from that same kit, and I have fussy cut that already. So just reminding myself that we're looking at the AntiquePaperie Holiday Homestead 1. So these papers are just gorgeous. I love all of them. I'm so grateful to be able to use them. Some bookmarks. And yes, I'm a slow learner. So I was actually thinking about these, and there's a couple of things that I'm thinking I could do with them even though they're cut off. So I don't know if it will be in my current book that I have in mind, but there's always options. Sometimes I feel like little accidents like that make us think outside the square and give us a whole new way of doing something that we hadn't thought about before. So the 4-inch coasters, and then it comes with a backing sheet of paper for the back of your journal pages, or if you just want a blank paper to journal on, it gives you that option. And it comes with this page here. And then I have actually, I've done this one double-sided, sorry. And then I've printed a couple of extras because I was playing with my printers. So again, that was AntiquePaperie Holiday Homestead 1. Then next we have AntiquePaperie Holiday Homestead, Homestead Holiday 3. So it comes with this journaling page, which I think is really, really fun. And it does have a backing sheet, sorry. So I've got that on top where I've done the 2-sided sheet. And then I have the single version. So these journal pages I've printed onto A4 paper, and the others, the ephemera in the kits, I've printed onto matte photo paper. In case I haven't mentioned that, I don't remember everything that I watched in the first part of this video. So if I repeat myself, I'm really sorry. I am planning on printing some of these things onto paper because I was thinking about putting these into the altered book and decided that it may be a little bit thick. So I am thinking about, well, actually, I can tell you, I'm not thinking about it. I've done it because I'm re-videoing this part of the video, and I've just told you that. So yes, I have printed some of these things in paper form rather than matte photo paper, because I decided that they would be better to use in my altered book. So okay. I just thought, let me check that focus. That would be really awkward if I did it again. Okay, enough about me and more about the paper. So the 1 inch by 3 inch microscope slides. So fun. Okay, so that was Homestead Holiday 3. The next kit I have is Holiday Homestead 2. One would think I would have put these in order, but I actually had them in the order that I showed them in the first round of videoing, so never mind. So the 1 by 3 microscope slides. Something I've noticed with these kits, just with the sets, the Homestead Holiday sets, if you have these at your fingertips, you have lots of choices to create with. So they provide a lot of options. The envelope. Some tags. The 1 inch circles. 2.5 inch circles. Yippee, I realised. The large thread binders, and then the journal paper that comes in this set. And then I have done that as a back-to-back option. Next we have the AntiquePaperie Whitewashed Christmas Holiday 1. I really love the tones, the red. It's almost like a reddy burgundy. I don't know, I just think it's really, really pretty. It has that vintage feel to me, which I really love. So I think that's why I have an affinity to the deeper tones. So pretty. And obviously, as I'm spoilt for choices with all of these gorgeous papers, I'm not going to use them all in one project, but I did want to share them with you because I don't know what I will use. And I always like to see the beautiful kits when other people share them. So, okay, Victorian Christmas circles from AntiquePaperie. Sorry, I went quiet because I was just thinking about how much I love them. Oops, there's another one. I missed one. Sorry, guys. Okay, AntiquePaperie Victorian Christmas Microscope. Love them. Okay, and AntiquePaperie Limited Edition Christmas 3. So this is the limited edition sets. I love the limited edition sets. I have a large number of them now, and when I saw that there were Christmas limited edition, I jumped right in there. I think I've mentioned in this video previously that I didn't have a lot of Christmas things. So, and I loved the options that this gave me by having these limited edition sets. So super excited to get those. I have lots and lots and lots of fussy cutting ahead. I don't know how, I'm not going to get it all done before Christmas. But I will be prepared for Christmas next year so that I can start making journals / altered books much earlier, which I'm super excited about. I kind of had the Christmas bug for journals now. Like, I don't know if I've mentioned in this video. I can tell you that I've videoed a couple of videos in my altered book. Yes, there's a sneak peek there. And I am planning on sharing them with you. And I'm having so much fun with it. So I really do have the Christmas bug right now, and I'm certainly planning ahead. Okay, so now that I got that sneak peek out, that was unexpected. Lucky you. So this is a limited edition Christmas 2 from AntiquePaperie. Love them. These are really fun too. I've got a couple of ideas for these. As I said, not sure when I will use those ideas, but it's funny how different sized papers or cards can trigger different ideas. Or even printing mistakes for that matter. Oh dear. And this one is limited edition Christmas 1. I love the collage nature of these ones. Oh my gosh, so pretty. I love Santa on his, it's not a unicycle, it's a penny farthing. Love it. It looks like Santa has a fan there, which is probably more fitting for the Australian Christmas. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Every time I look at them, I've looked at them quite a few times now. Every time I look at them, I'm reminded of how much I love them. And I think that's the last one. I did have a couple of mishaps here with my printing, so they're printed a little bit closer to the edge of the page, so I have some spares there to play with. Okay, and then this one is Christmas Antiques ATC, so it's just the one sheet. Love it. And also as a single sheet is this one, which is the Magic of Christmas. And it's funny because some of these journaling cards or the limited edition sets, that sort of thing, sometimes I'll look at the images and I'll go, oh, that will go really well with that kit. So I love the fact that Sherry has made them all work together, which is really fun. Okay, so this one is Victorian Christmas junk journal pages. These have been printed onto normal copy paper. So this is AntiquePaperie Victorian Christmas tags. So just a kit for tags only if that's something that you need to add to your collection. This could be the kit for you. Or perhaps you're on a time frame and you don't have time to make lots of tags for a journal. This is a really fabulous alternative. They're basically prepared for you. And they're beautiful. Okay, so AntiquePaperie Victorian Christmas envelopes, and it's the same with these. So this is a set with just envelopes. It may not be your thing, and you may want to include envelopes in your Christmas journal. So this is a really good option for you to be able to do that. And I love that they've even told you where to glue. Just makes the process so easy. Okay, so this is the traditional Christmas paper set. Oops. I'm not sure if Santa's feeding the reindeer sugar. It almost looks like a sugar cube in his hands. I'm not sure. Is that what reindeer eat? I have a feeling I recall something about that from my childhood. I could be totally wrong. It could be an ice cube. I don't know. I'm sticking with sugar cube, okay? Okay, so this is Santa Claus add-on set 1. Oops. And a set of envelopes. This one is Santa Claus add-on set 2. So we have the microscope slides. This must have been printed earlier in the session because it didn't quite make it to the edges. Sorry, it didn't print the edges. And this one actually goes this way. So they're vertical bookmarks. Oops. Some tickets. And some, I'm not sure if they're violins or cellos, or they kind of have a cello feel to me, so I'm going to say cellos. And I love that that's a little bit different to oops. I love that that's a little bit different to what's in some of the other kits. This one is Santa Claus add-on set 3. So we have some mannequins or dress forms, depending on what you prefer to call them. Some squares. These are horizontal bookmarks, so they're lots of fun if you have pockets that you wish to put bookmarks in the side of your page rather than in the top. It gives you choices. And some thread winders. And last but not least is the Winter in Victoria set. Another beautiful kit. They do amazing work and I just love them all. So there is something about this set that really speaks to me. Just beautiful. And I did actually print these 2 to a page. I just wanted to see how they would print 2 to a page, and I love them. So I have no idea how I want to use them at this size, but I was excited when they printed so beautifully at that size. And probably not surprised. And then these are, I've got them in the wrong order. Okay, so there are these there are these journaling cards, and these are just printed on paper as opposed to the matte photo paper. As I said, I'm re-recording this, so I've actually already fussy cut the matte photo paper versions, and these are the ones that I've printed onto paper. So they are slightly more muted as well, because the matte photo paper does make the colors much more vibrant, but I actually really love that softer tone that I get by printing them just onto the paper. So there's that set of journaling cards and this set here. And then I decided to print those two to a page to give me a smaller image, and I really love those. And then I've done the same with these, so I'll just scooch that to the back. Sorry about that. So here I have some microscope slides and some squares. And then I have printed those two to a page as well. So these are printed this way and these are printed this way, but they still fit on the one sheet. So I hope, oh, and also I almost forgot, in that set also, and these are things that I fussy cut as well, but I haven't reprinted. So so these are some envelopes, so I might do it this way, and that way you can get to see them more clearly. And I'm not sure if you can notice in camera, but they are that little bit more vibrant on the matte photo paper because that's what I've used for these. Some beautiful coin envelope options. Love them. And there is a set of tags as well. And as you see, it's printed incorrectly, but I kind of thought that that was kind of fun, that once I've inked around it, I can make it look like it's meant to be like that. So my initial reaction was, oh no, I've messed up. But it's still usable, totally usable. So lots of fun. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this little show and tell, and I'm just going to leave this here because it's really pretty to look at. I wanted to thank Sherry so much for allowing me to create with her beautiful papers. I really love using them, and I feel very privileged to be able to share them with you all. So I hope you've enjoyed having a little preview of these papers. I do have a video ready to go. I just need to edit and upload. If you haven't been over to check out Antique Paperie shop, then do yourself a favour, find the link in the description below this video and pop on over and have a look at all the goodies she has to offer. This is just a small snippet of what is on offer in the Antique Paperie Etsy shop, and as I said, her papers are gorgeous. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like this video if you've liked what you've seen. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification so that you don't miss future videos. And always feel free to comment. I love to hear from you. I love to chat with you, and I love to hear your ideas. I will talk to you soon, everybody. Happy crafting. Bye for now.